So I'm really skeptical this will turn out any good, but this place is super cool. Well, that was an adventure.
It was very fun.
But we're not talking about that yet.
Okay.
We redid our week in El Paso.
Oh, yeah. It went much better.
So much better. Last week was awful, so we're just redoing this last week, this week. We're staying in El Paso one more week, and I think this week will be better. So, without further ado, welcome to episode 5 of Go Hooks Go, the redo. Truck worked the whole time.
Yeah.
Because we fixed the batteries. Well, I'm trying to think back. What did we do?
Girls and I did a lot of hiking and exercising, and you took pictures and slept in a cave.
I slept in a cave. That was actually fantastic. There's the Aztec cave. And there weren't signs telling you not to. I didn't make a fire, and I just packed everything in and out. So that was like a interesting little experience. We met Sophie and Emily and had probably one of the more epic shoots I've ever done, I would say.
The scenery or the places we went to, definitely.
Yeah. It's Emily and Sophie, and we're gonna hike up there. We went to Western Playland.
Oh, yeah.
How could we forget that?
Hey, Leah, what's today?
Roller coaster day! Oh.
So we are at Western Playland, which you may not have heard of. I hadn't heard of it either until I started looking for the first roller coaster I ever rode. It was on the boardwalk in Santa Cruz, California. But some years ago, they took it down, and it was bought by Western Playland in Sunland Park, New Mexico, which is a suburb of El Paso. So here we are at Western Playland to ride my first roller coaster ever. You ready, Leah?
Yeah.
So you've got to be careful when you do things from your childhood, because sometimes they don't turn out as well as you think they will. They're not as fun as you remember, but that one definitely was. That was great. And we're gonna do bumper cars next after we find a restroom. What did you think of the roller coaster, Leah?
Super awesome, but also
What was
a
your
little
favorite part?
scary. I think going like 100% sideways.
So it was fun driving with me in the bumper cars?
Yeah!
ride. Oh, all really fun. I enjoyed chilling on the gondola a little bit. I kind of love that second big roller coaster.
Oh yeah? I forget what that one was called.
Surprisingly fast.
We are leaving El Paso now. It's time. We're gonna head to New Mexico for a night, and then on to Tucson, Arizona. Franklin Mountains, El Paso has been great, even if the first week here wasn't. And yeah, it's time to go. Exciting day today is that Megan is going to drive, pulling the trailer for the first time. She hadn't done that yet, and so once we get out of the city, she's going to take over and see how she likes it. But
I'm only driving in a straight line.
how you feeling?
Preoccupied. Yeah,
When we left El Paso, we went to Tucson.
We stayed at that great little campsite on the
Oh my gosh, how do I forget?
way. Trees, no wind.
Gila National Forest. We are, probably about 30 minutes south of Silver City, New Mexico, on our way to Tucson, Arizona. We're staying on some BLM land for the night. Part of me, if we didn't already have reservations in Tucson, would be tempted to spend like a week here because it's wonderful. What do you think of this site, Leah?
Great. I'm making breakfast tomorrow.
What'd you do today already?
We saw lots of cows, and I saw two pretty brown ones, and the rest were black.
What else did you see on your way back?
A big sign saying bear her country.
So I guess we'll watch out for bears.
So this morning we woke up to a surprise from Leah. Here, kid. Here, open it up. What's inside? Our breakfast options. And Leah made breakfast this morning for us. And so this morning I picked a lovely peanut butter and jelly sandwich option. She made everybody their breakfast. We got a hammock.
Met some cool guys. Did some tourist time. Hammock time.
We saw cows.
We saw cows. You saw cows. I didn't see any cows. And then we went to Tucson.
Which we did some cool things in Tucson, and the woods were beautiful there. But I don't know. I found Tucson a little frustrating, kind of. I don't know how to phrase it. For like RVing, it was just.
Well, it was frustrating because all the cool places to stay down in Tucson, like we wanted to get some work done in Tucson and stay there for a little while. And like Tucson proper, you have to be 55 or older and have no kids or pets
to stay in the RV parks. And we don't qualify at all for that.
So we just went up into the mountains where they'd have us.
Yeah.
And that was cool. It was a struggle. It was a struggle to get up there. It was a struggle to get down, pulling that big old trailer. And apparently you're not supposed to take a trailer that size back to where we took it. This is we put on Arizona. So when we got to Tucson, it was 105 degrees, literally. And so we went up into the mountains where it was cooler, and I think we may have overcorrected.
It's
So the craziest part of all of this is that it's not freezing. Like, it hasn't dropped below 32. Like, the lowest I've seen it so far is 33. And that's crazy that this is possible. Snow sticking on the ground without it even freezing. The children are trying to get my attention from the window. Yeah, it was not. So we wanted to go to the Air and Space Museum, and that was fantastic. Oh my gosh.
That was really fun. It was crazy though to go from cold up in the mountains to a sweating bucket down in Tucson.
So we made it down the mountain, and we decided to head north, and we kind of skipped Phoenix.
Yeah.
And we stayed at some really interesting BLM. Was it BLM? I think it was BLM. Yeah, it was BLM near Lake Pleasant, just north of Phoenix. And it was hot.
It was very hot.
When we got there, but it cooled down. Tell them about our friends.
Oh my gosh. So these lovely teenagers decided to pull up at 1:30 in the morning with music blaring, running around, hollering, setting up tents right near the RV that's dark and clearly everyone's asleep. Their car alarm went off 5 million times, and
The key fob was broken.
yeah, and at 3 o'clock in the morning, when it had gone off every 5 minutes for the last hour, I was storming out, throwing my shoes on, and I woke Kyle up, and he decided to escort me so that I wouldn't accidentally.
For their safety, not hers.
So he disconnected their battery so that the key fob would stop setting off the car alarm, and I finally got to go to sleep.
So then we left there and we came to Flagstaff. How do you feel about Flagstaff?
We are loving Flagstaff. It's a cute town. Like, I don't know, everyone's been so nice here. Like, crazy nice.
Yeah.
And
Like, driving through Flagstaff reminds me of old Austin. Like the Austin I grew up with. Yeah. Great town.
and beautiful. You can see behind us. Beautiful, beautiful woods.
But yeah, we got here. Well, we got to the campsite where we're at in the middle of a mountain bike race. And so it was a little difficult to find a place. And we almost didn't stay, but the one fella from Prescott was like, well, everybody's going to be gone this evening and everybody else is going to leave tomorrow. So you might as well stay. So we did. I'm glad we did. I like the site.
Yeah, it's a great site.
And
The girls built a log cabin.
yeah, so that was last night. And then today we went and picked up a new propane tank because our old one was expired and nobody would fill it. So we got a new one and we got it filled. We put it on the truck and now we're going to get water above between propane and water.
We just went through the lava, what was it called? The lava river tubes?
Lava River Caves.
Caves, yeah. And they were,
So cool.
it's just this hole going into the ground, and they were old lava flows.
So I'm really skeptical this will turn out any good, but this place is super cool. And if you're ever in Flagstaff, you need to come see it because it's super cool. It's a lava tube that's God only knows how old. What do you think so far, lady?
It's amazing, so bring a jacket.
It's cold. It's like 40 degrees in here. But Foster likes it and the girls like it.
It's like good cold.
Oh, this footage comes out. I took a picture. Here's how it looked.
That pit solidified. There was no lava. There was actually ice in there. And
It just struck me how ironic that is.
sorry, that's really pretty.
I know, I'm about to take a picture.
Super pretty. Here, I'll
You
show
have to
you the
pause.
pretty.
It frustrates me that I don't know how to photograph forests yet. Because I've never lived in a forest. Never done photography in a forest. Landscapes in a forest are just tricky. I'm gonna get it figured out though. Here's what I just did because it was so gorgeous. Started sprinkling on us. So next steps. We actually have next steps this time.
Yeah. You're not talking about today. Yeah, we're going to get water today.
Yeah, we're getting water now. But after that, tomorrow I'm going to do a work day. They're going to do a school day, hang out in Flagstaff, shoot on Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm excited.
So the day we leave?
Yeah, Wednesday we go to Meteor Crater in the Petrified Forest. Then we're going to come back to Flagstaff and just hang out for a week.
Yeah, there's great BLM land, so we get to stay for free. And
This is all national forest.
Or national forest, sorry. Free place to park that's beautiful and nice, and there's trailheads near us. And it's really close to the city, so we can pop in for
Whenever. Yeah.
And then, once we stay here for a little bit and do some work / school / reality life time, we're going to go to the Grand Canyon.
Thanks for following along. Like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thumbs up, subscribe, bell for notifications. And I want to put a link, because we haven't done this yet, but I'm going to put a link down below where you can sign up for a newsletter where we're going to send out every week just an update of where we are and what's going on, and maybe like a brand new landscape photo that you can buy. So sign up for that. Thank you. God bless you. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.